What's up everyone, my name is Ben. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for all your support on the last video that I did, which was the short film. So what is this YouTube channel gonna be about? Is that good? This YouTube channel is gonna be some tutorials, camera reviews, you know, everything in between. I just want this to be an educational place so you can come, you can learn, and you can provide feedback, any sort of thing like that. That's what I want out of this YouTube channel. I want to create content that inspires other people and fuels your passion. So what are we talking about today? Well, we're talking about the Canon R5, which I've had now for a month. The reason I love this camera so freaking much is because it is just a beast. It does everything that I need a camera to do and more. And that and more has a little asterisk next to it. So we'll get to that. So the main point I want to get across about this camera is that this camera, just like any other camera out there on the market, is not for everyone. This is a photo camera first. I want to make that very clear. This is a photo camera first. So you may be asking yourselves, Ben, why did you get a Canon R5? Well, two reasons. Reason number one is I am starting to get a lot more into photography. If you don't already know this, here's my Instagram. I started this project when COVID happened and I just started to want to do more photography. So that's where I've been doing it. And I've been shooting a lot of it on my iPhone and then the Sony a7S Mark II, but I wanted to step my photo game up and really, you know, start printing my photos and everything like that. And with a 45 megapixel sensor, not even the sky's the limit. Take a look at this photo of this bird. This was majorly cropped in. And some of you probably can be like, all right, man, look, I get it. It's cropped in, I can definitely tell. But some of you may not know this. Let's zoom out. I mean, look at this photo. It is so cropped in, but still, I could print this thing out and it looks amazing. Little shameless plug there. My print's available in the description. Even though I cropped this photo in quite a bit, the photo on the print still came out looking awesome. Like, I didn't make any money off of this photo, but like, just in my head, that was well worth the price of this. I'm really big about using the stuff that you have already. And I've talked to a couple people online about this, and you know, I've had a couple people ask me, well, what lens should I get? Or, you know, what settings do I use and everything like that. And I always tell people to just be cautious. If you have a kit lens, like let's say you bought this and you got the 24-105 kit lens that comes with this camera. That's an awesome lens. I'm using the first 24-105 that I got on this camera right now, and it's a beast of a lens. It gets really wide at 24, and then you can zoom into 105. It's the best of both worlds. Now, I'm not saying you should only use the kit lens and that's the only lens you buy. I'm not saying that, but what I'm saying is you wanna get comfortable with the setup that you have, learn the advantages, learn the limits of what you have, and then you can progress. Then go out and get that 70 to 200 millimeter lens, or then go out and get, you know, the 85 millimeter prime, whatever that lens, your dream lens is, wait. Learn the ins and outs of the camera first and then go on. All right, on to the video. I'm almost ashamed to say that I haven't really recorded a whole lot of video on this thing. The very first day that I took it out, the same day I took that photo of the bird, I did some 4K, 8K, and 120 test footage on this. Never once had an overheating issue. I recorded in 4K fine for almost 18 minutes straight, had no issues of overheating. And I plan on doing a full overheating real world test video as soon as possible. For those of you that are freaking out about the overheating and all that other crazy stuff that was coming out, you know, at the start when this camera came out, yeah, there was probably some issues. There definitely were some issues. Let me clarify. There were some issues. There are not as many issues now. Granted, yes, we're still waiting on a couple things from Canon to unlock, but from what it is right now, this is an awesome camera. And it hasn't overheated on me yet. I went through and did a ton of photos in one session and then switched over to 120, 4K, and recorded just a little bit of that. Never once got the overheating warning. Was watching the countdown timer on how much time I had left to record to my media, which right now I only have a 128 gig CF card. And you know, that's not gonna cut it forever, but you know, we'll get to that. But like I was saying, I mean, the video quality on this thing is massive and it's so good, it's so detailed. Because it's so good, therein lies another problem. So one of the biggest issues I've had so far on the video side of this camera is not the overheating, is not the card space or anything like that. It's actually the files themselves trying to edit them. The first thing I wanted to do when I got home is I wanted to look at the video. And so when I loaded it into my computer, and I built this PC to be a massive Mac Daddy, like blows through any 4K edit I've ever had, loaded all the footage in there, and my computer was like, no, I can't handle anymore. Don't push me to my limits. I mean, it was pretty bad. You know, it could not handle anything from this beast of a camera, and for good reason. The files are crazy big, and you know, one thing I didn't really anticipate is, yeah, I got a 128 gigabyte card, but that's a lot of footage. So I would just caution everyone that's recording in 4K fine, or even 8K if you're even doing 8K. For any of you that are using those sort of formats, be prepared for storage space issues, because I mean, it could be a problem for you. My recommendation though is that you proxy all your footage. Yes, it's an extra step. Yes, it takes time. But if you want to edit all this good stuff on your computer, the computer you already have, I would highly recommend going through a proxy. So I'm going to do a video on the proxies and that kind of workflow, how to get those, how to use them and everything like that. So I'm not going to be one of those YouTubers that's like, should you buy this camera and this be the thumbnail right here? I'm just going to tell you what I think of it, my personal experiences with the camera, and then, you know, you guys take that information, use that in your research. That's what I usually do. I watch a ton of videos. All my research is done before I make a purchase on anything. So that's it for me, guys. I just wanted to give you my quick little 1 month with the R5, and also to tell you what this channel is going to be about and what kind of content you can expect from this channel. So thank you all so very much for watching this video. If you liked the content that you see, hit that subscribe button down below. Also ring that bell so you're notified whenever I post a new video. Hit that like button, share it, show your friends, tell your friends, and if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. Instagram's probably the best way to get a hold of me, and we'll see you in the next video. Take care, stay safe, stay healthy. We'll see you in the next one.